Hello guys, welcome back. I hope you watched the previous video. There you got the knowledge regarding concurrency scaling for our Redshift cluster. Now let's see about cost. So this concurrency scaling provides you one free hour per day. Per day, one free hour is provided. Per day, how many free hours is provided? One free hour is provided. Per account. For every account, one free hour is provided. So if you are using AWS for your account, you're getting one free hour per day. For root account, AWS root account, per day, one free hour is provided. Okay. Now let's say I'm having. So what does this mean? This one free hour per day, you won't be charged. That is, first 1 hour of your Redshift concurrency scaling, we won't be charged for that. So let's analyze it with some example. Let's say I have one Redshift cluster. Let's say I have one Redshift cluster. Now what happens is I used it for 1 hour. I used it for 1 hour. That's it. So now do I charge it? No, because per day every account is having 1 hour. Per day every account is getting 1 hour free time. So during that, if your Redshift cluster worked, which is less than or equals to 1 hour, then you won't be charged. Now let's say in my account, I have two Redshift clusters. I have two Redshift clusters. Then for each cluster, how much amount for each cluster, how much amount of concurrency scaling, how much amount of time will be provided for me for free. So for cluster 1, for this half an hour, and cluster 2, for this another half an hour is provided. So let's say you used your cluster 1 for 1 hour. You used your cluster 1 for 1 hour. Then do you charge it? Yes. So if you use it for 1 hour, then what happens is you will be charged for half an hour. For half an hour, you will be charged. So how this will charge, sir? How this concurrency scaling will charge? This concurrency scaling will charge you per second. So how this will be charged is per second. After this free capacity consumption, we will be charged per second. So after this, whatever the 1 hour free per day consumption is finished, we will be charged per every second. Will be charged per every second for capacity that you consume. So you can see here in the second example, if I run cluster for 1 hour, since in my account I am having two clusters, each cluster will contain, each cluster will be distributed with half an hour free. Free capacity will be distributed among your clusters in your account. Here, since I am having two clusters, my capacity will be distributed among cluster 1 and cluster 2. Since the total is 1 hour, it will be distributed like half hour for cluster 1, half hour for cluster 2. Now, what happens is if I used 1 hour, then in this 1 hour we only charge it for half an hour, because other half an hour will be free, because this will comes under the free capacity providing, right? Yeah. So in this way you will be charged for this usage of concurrency scaling. So first 1 hour you won't be charged if you have only one cluster. If you have multiple clusters, then your capacity will be distributed. That is, the free time will be distributed among your clusters. Since here I am having two clusters, my capacity of time, free time, will be distributed among these two clusters. That is, first cluster having half an hour free time, second cluster is having half an hour free time to utilize. So if I utilize first cluster for 1 hour, then I will be charged only for half an hour, because half hour will be free capacity provided. So that's why we won't be charged. So like this, how many clusters you have, among those clusters your free time will be distributed. After that free time consumption only, you will be charged for this concurrency scaling. So I hope you understood this video and you got some knowledge on cost regarding using concurrency scaling in your Redshift cluster. So thanks for watching. If you like the video, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. See you back in the next video. Until then, bye bye, guys.